Let us continue playing Shining Force 2. When we last left off, time goes by very quickly. Indeed. Chain is made of mithril. It can't be cut. Well, mithril can't be cut apparently, but it could probably be melted down if we absolutely had to. So, we've now arrived in... Well, we're still in New Grand Seal, and we can leave New Grand Seal as it happens and enter the town itself, where we will find... Strange animal? Really? No, we won't find a strange animal, really. It's a big bird. People are surrounding the bird. Should we talk to it? Be a good opportunity. I'll go see the bird. You tell the king about it. Okay, it's a barely flying thing. I approve. Ah, Shin, good timing. There's a strange animal in town. It's very exciting. I imagine it is. It reads out to lunch. Darn it. Why are all the shopkeepers out to lunch just because a strange bird is in town? Let's go and talk to it. Oh, it's big. I want to touch him. What? What? Hold on. What kind of conversation are we having here? Leave the bird alone. This is warfare, you know. Stop this. Amazing, he speaks. Of course I do. This is how you greet strangers? Shut up, bird. How barbaric. I didn't know humans were so impolite. What? Boys are about to hit the bird. We should stop them. Stop! What do you think you're doing? I'm sorry, I must apologize for their actions. Welcome to Grand Seal. I am Minister. We just settled here. We're strangers. Haha, you're right. But I'm very happy to meet a man like you. Please stay here as long as you like. Let me introduce you to King Grand Seal. Follow me, please. And off they go. And now everything is calm, but I must look down the well. What did we throw in? Okay, I don't know what we threw in, but we did. And we find a healing seed, which passes over to Karzin. Hurrah. So we are at least finding a few random healing items, which I might even get to use at some stage. And ooh. And a healing drop, which passes down the line to Slade. At least I suppose we can use Slade like that for the time being. To basically hold all the healing items, which I should probably sell, to be honest, but I don't know, it depends. We're not really at the point where we need money, I don't think, in this game. Anything in here? No, barrel. Antidote goes to Dragon. Well, lots of random items that could be useful to us a bit later. Anything in here? No, nothing in there. Right, back to the castle. Are you a phoenix, the legendary bird? Yeah, yes, I'm a phoenix. But legendary? I don't know about that. You are legendary. Peter, I read a phoenix serves a god. God? Oh, Volcanon. Luke calls him a god. As long as he watches over us, nothing can break the peace of Parmesia. Volcanon, the great being who created the Earth? It's the happiest day of my life. Please let me go with you and meet Volcanon. Okay. To tell the truth, I hurt my wing during this trip. I stopped here to ask for help and got pestered by small boys. Don't worry, those lads love trouble. Shin, why didn't you tell me you were here? You've listened to our conversation? You know, it's time for us to set out. We're going to Mount Volcano with Peter. It's to the far east. So Astral. You said you're going too? No. Well, why not? We came here just a year ago. We're still learning about this country. You're needed here. He is right. You must stay. Shin, please take your party and go with Peter. Astral, do you agree? No. Well, then they're my companions. I'm Peter. I really appreciate your kindness. Mount Volcano is in the east. It's very far away. And thus, we now have a... Minister, bring the gift. Yes, sir. Oh, I looked in that barrel. I'm sure I did. Or I meant to. A parting gift. Take it. 100 gold coins. Good luck, Shin. Find as many friends as you can on a journey with Peter. Indeed. So now we're sort of in recruitment mode, aren't we now? So gonna have to be a bit careful of that, aren't I? I think we talked to... Well, actually, we didn't talk to anybody in town, but I might as well make sure of things. Leaving again on the King's order? Of course, I miss you, but this will be a good experience for you. You must be our mother. Yeah, I didn't think about that really, but I suppose she would have to have been evacuated. It would have been quite grim otherwise. Not that she has any relevance to the story whatsoever. Shin, you look so sad. Are you going somewhere? We're going away. Well, we're not finding any person who could potentially be a recruit. You're building things there. You don't look like different character sprites, so we'll leave you alone. Ah, now you look potentially like you could be a... Listen, I've invented something. An explosive. You can blow the rocks blocking the North Cave with it. No you can't. You'll be blocked up too. Give me the blowing up rock things. Give me your bombs. Oops, there. Didn't mean to talk to you again. What's up, boy? We're guaranteed your items be in good condition. Just seeing whether we can buy an upgraded... What's a spear? We can go for middle swords now. Still nothing to upgrade that. Okay. Yes. So we'll have to give that to Shin. Hold on. Right. I'm going to have to do... I'll do this off screen, but I'm basically going to buy everybody's equipment. So 2 moments. Right, we are now fully equipped. So let's continue on our way then. I've actually decided to keep, where are we? Chester's. Let's find that. Chester's 2 weapons there, because I believe he can actually chuck the spear, even though actually the bronze lance is probably weaker. Oh, it doesn't matter. Also, I'm just looking at the experience charts again. Sarah is actually our highest level person. Slade is 4 or 5 levels down. I'm gonna have to do some serious work to get him leveled. As it turns out, there is no random encounter upon leaving, so we go far to the east. Far to the east. Which apparently is not this way, unless there's a route we want to... Nope, there's an encounter here. Vampire bats and things. Right, Chester, lead us on. Kazin, follow. Right, so basically the same group of enemies we had last time, only a vampire bats, which I think might be a new one. Other than that, everybody seems to be more or less what we faced last time. Shin advances. Sarah advances, and that should hopefully bring some people close by for... No, they're retreating. Well, sucks to be them. Right, see... No, I don't control Peter, seemingly. He's not actually joined the Shining Force as such. That's rather annoying. Right. Chester, you have the first strike, and yeah, it is a ranged weapon. Well, when we get a more powerful melee weapon to replace the other one, that'll be fine, I suppose. Could use Kazin to go and get the kill here. Yeah, we'll use Kazin to get a kill here. Or at the very least drop him down to... Nah, it took too much damage. I thought that might drop him to 1 and leave him for Slade, but that didn't work out for us. It's just, he's got to kill 8 people to get back on terms. 8 additional people on everybody else. I'm just going to use up Burn a Heal on Sarah, because I know she's right on the cusp of level 11. There we go, level 11. Hit points, mana points, defense, agility. Which I think overall is probably a reasonable thing to have done. In comes the archers, and Kazin will take the first hit. Right, slash. 8 damage for our upgraded medium sword. I mean, we were doing 7 initially, so it's not that much of an upgrade, really. And Kazin's going to get himself beaten up again. Down to 4 hit points. Can recover that, though. Alright, Jahar, kill. 12 damage. That's not bad amount of damage to be dishing out, actually. Dragon. Dragon hits the goblin for 6. And in comes Peter, who does a lot of damage and earned a kill. You better join the shiny force in a moment. Slade, stab. It's getting worrisome. We'll move you back there because that'll probably keep you alive. It will, in fact, because now we can use Sarah. We should get a good amount of experience for this. 19 as it happens. Chester, I want you to advance and track the next group of enemies. Or the next 2 groups of enemies, depending on what's actually going to approach us from there. And Shin will take a kill here. 45, level 11. Hit points, attack, defense, agility, etc. Points. Right. Jahar in position. They refuse to move. Hunter refused to move as well, actually, come to that. Alright, Slade moves up. We might be able to get something out of Slade before the end of this one. I want to level him. I don't want to leave anybody on low points, but he's looking extremely replaceable at the moment. At the very least, we're now tight-knit. There comes the bat. Hits us for 7 and poisons Shin, but we do have somebody who can cast Detox. 9 damage dealt. Chester goes up to level 11. And thankfully you attack Jahar and not Slade, who you would probably kill in one go. Slice. We're getting good chunks of experience points out of these guys, it has to be said. Unfortunately, you're a bit too far back now to actually help us a lot. Right. Slade, stab the bat. 1 damage. Gabon Shrucken. Hit 6, 11. Right, let's have Kazin. No, we're going to burn the vampire bat here. And that leaves Shin with an option of kills here, but I think we're going to take the vampire bat at this point. Or not. 2 damage because of poison. Okay. Need to cure that, really, and I don't want anybody else to be poisoned, so we will kill the bats here. I probably shouldn't have moved you into that position, actually, because that now locks anybody else from getting attacks in. And it still keeps Kazin in trouble. Right. Detox. No longer poisoned, and we earn only 5 points for that. I suppose it's something. I can't remember what Detox gave you in the last game. Right, Jahar will go down and go for the goblin. Level 11. Attack, defense up by 1, agility by 1. And the hope is that I get Dragon to get an attack now. I want to try and get Slade a kill here on one of these 2 enemies if possible. Oh, 2 attacks for the goblin. But it depends how much damage you do. As it happens, you did none. Because that might have worked. I figured he'd probably take about 4 or 5 damage, so it was possible that I could have got a kill there. As it happens, it's just not on the cards right now. Karzin, fireball. Now that one's down to 1. If we can get Slade survives long enough, that'll work out for us. Mind you, I'm also questioning whether it's worth it. It probably is. The stronger he gets, the more useful he will be to the party as a whole. So yeah, we'll keep on going. But 4 level deficit is a lot to make up. Alright, Jahan moves on. And he keeps going for Jahar, which is fine by us. Jahar's got the defense to handle that. Right, Dragon advances. You're going to get the kill now, aren't you? Oh, flips! You know... Oh, the game does not want Slade to do anything. It's not me anymore, it's the game that doesn't want Slade to kill anything. It's probably demanded by some law somewhere. Yeah, we'll take a heal there. She's already gained a level this video, so we don't need her necessarily to get any stronger than that, but we'll keep using up the heals as and when. Right, so just 5 enemies left, I think. Including a couple of witches. Oh, Shin actually could do with some healing. 8 damage from the frost. You can't actually advance far enough to do some damage this turn. Right. Dragon's up first. Attack the witch. 6 and 14. Slade shall now attack the witch. It's just not going to work out for us, is it? Right. Let's move you into a blocking position here and get you attacking the witch. Down to 2. Right. Level 12 for Chester as well. As much as I do need to heal, as much as I want to keep the mage, the witch alive for other people, we're going to take the kill there. 44 experience points. You explode and... I don't have a lot of points left, so I'm going to actually save your healing for the moment. Might need to detox it a bit. Right. Jahar, smash! Right. That is the weakest enemy that is left on the board. And you're going to go kill it. I cannot trade Slade, it's impossible. It wouldn't be so bad if he wasn't there. But he's so much more useful. Ah! Alright. Dragon moves up. Slade moves up. Karzin is a bit out of position, actually. Shin advances. You now get to go and heal Shin. See, I almost positioned that perfectly. And then we're going to try out your blast ability next time we get a chance. 15 hit points healed, 12 experience gained. And the Vampire Bat's got a ranged ability. Blaze 2. Bye-bye, Slade. Oh, darn it. Dragon's exhausted. That's a shame. If I'd have considered they might have had a Blaze 2 on the Vampire Bat, which is, of course, the most spellcasty of the bats, then maybe I could have done something about that, but in the meantime, I suppose we wait for the witch to lose most of her health to Peter. Yeah, Peter could do this single-handedly, I'm certain of it. What can we do here? Slade, stab. There is no point to Slade being here. It is what I have decided. Right, Chester attack from range. Mostly killed Vampire Bat, but has used up all its points, so it won't be having another one of those. You see, I want to attack, but actually an opportunity to mostly heal a character is... we'll get more experience points at the end of the day. And it means we might actually end the session with Slade actually as a viable attacking force. That being said, unless this witch drops to 1, which it does, and the Phoenix doesn't get an attack before Slade, possible, and I was about to say assuming Slade survives, but he's gone for a blaze on Sarah. You've gone for a stab attack on Shin, which isn't going to work. Shin will now take the Vampire Bat. In fact, he will. 9 damage, kills the bats, level 12. One of all the stats, moving on. Alright, 3 damage back there. Is Slade going to get the attack, or is somebody else? That is the question. Oh, 2 attacks. Jahar's getting 2 attacks. That's useful. So his agility is obviously high enough for that. Oh! I know you're going to join the Shiny Force and you're going to be so much better than Slade, but... Dear God! Oh, so much for leveling anybody. I'm actually going to go back to town, heal up. We might have to repeat the battle, I think. No, we won the battle, so we shouldn't have to. But I'm still going to go back and go and get Dragon Heals before the next one. So I shall head back to town, do that, and next time we shall continue playing Shining Force 2 with the kill-stealing Phoenix. Until then.